It is the Drive Time show for Monday. It's Carl till 7. You're on Midlands 103. How you doing? Happy Monday. Hopefully it's going well for you. Well, a new season kicked off last night of Dragon's Den.
Meet the Dragons, 5 of the country's most wealthy and successful business people on their way to the Den. Once there, they will be faced with a selection of budding entrepreneurs, all hoping to convince them to invest in their dreams.
The proposition you've given us is, fundamentally outrageous.
I would have liked to have known you in the 60s. I'd say you were a bit of crack.
I just feel this isn't going to make enough money for me.
Not only am I out, but would you ever get lost?
I like this. I love this. I want it.
You got 5 outs or you got maybe 5 ins.
Will they find what they're looking for? Time will tell. This is Dragon's Den.
Sarah Niglotland, welcome to Drive Time.
Hello, Carl. How are you? Thank you.
I got to say, congratulations on getting the investment last night on the programme.
Thanks very much.
We were watching you there, and first I thought to myself, I was thinking of Levi Roots and his sauce and that type of thing. And I'm thinking, they're not going to go for this. But everybody wanted to invest in your product, didn't they?
Well, everybody did. We do hope that we're the next Levi Roots. We certainly feel as though we've got a product that was worth the investment, and we're delighted that we got it.
Yeah, that's it. So how did the idea come about to go on the show, Sarah? Did you jump at it straight away and say, look, I want to get on Dragon's Den, get a big dragon behind, get the word spread around the, I suppose, the globe? How did you decide to go on the show?
I suppose it was something that we kind of thought we might do when the time was right. We definitely felt that the time was right now. We had developed a restaurant quality product, but very importantly, we had scaled it up and we had managed to maintain the restaurant quality. And we had spent quite a lot of time doing that, making sure that we had the capacity to produce while not losing that restaurant quality. So we were absolutely confident when we went into the Den that we had a product that was now scalable but was as good as the day it was created in a very small batch.
Well, that's it. All eyes will be, apart from it being the first programme of the new series last night, it was the first night of the new Dragon, Sean O'Sullivan, so all eyes were on him, and I was just watching his performance. What did you think of him yourself in the Den?
Yeah, we thought that he was very captivating. Yeah. He smiles a lot, which is nice because he puts you at ease. He's very handsome, so he's easy to look at. He was very courteous to us. He told us that food wasn't his thing, but he was very encouraging and very courteous. Yeah,
and I was watching your interviews off camera with Richard and that. Did you go in with one dragon in mind, or, were you wide open? Had you basically researched all the dragons and their backgrounds and who would be most suitable to your product?
Yeah, we had researched all the dragons, and we knew that all of the dragons had a background in food. In some form or other. So I suppose we were very open to which dragon we would go with when we went in, but we did know that if we went with Gavin, that it would be very good for us in terms of marketing. When Nora and Bobby teamed up, that was quite a formidable pair, so that kind of threw us a little bit. But yeah, we feel as though we've made the right decision.
And now, just in general, a tense programme like that, it's an interview situation, really. If people can imagine going into a job interview, we're trying to imagine what it would be like in the Den, Sarah. If you can paint a picture, there's a load of hot lights shining on you that people don't see with cameras. How tense is it actually when you are pitching?
Well, I think it is like an interview. The thing was that Aruna won a lot of awards last year, and for each award that we won, we had to do an interview. So we were used to doing to pitching our product. So in front of the TV cameras, I suppose that's a bit of a distraction of anything, that you're trying to concentrate on what you're doing, and it's very interesting to see all the production crew at work as well. So it was very much trying to stay focused on the dragons and keep eye contact with them as opposed to getting distracted by the cameras. But yeah, as far as it being nerve-wracking goes, it is. I mean, you do have butterflies in your stomach. We had a butterfly in the room.
Yeah. That's right.
But yeah, you just stay focused, and if you know your stuff, you just don't forget, all the important things that you went in to say.
Yeah, for those who didn't see the programme last night, there was actually a butterfly in the room. That's what Sarah's talking about there. It did land at the feet, I think, of your husband, wasn't it?
It did. did, yeah. The butterfly was flitting around, and before we started filming, the production crew said, should we, the butterfly apparently had been there for 2 days, and they said, should we try and catch this butterfly, or will we go ahead? So they went ahead, and the butterfly then landed on my husband's foot, and he said that in his culture, it's a very, very good sign. It's extremely lucky.
Right.
So Gavin reckoned that if we flicked the butterfly, it would probably fly straight across to him, so we should choose him.
And that was it. That was very good. And just... what was I going to ask in relation to the programme? How long are you actually there, Sarah? Right, when we see you on, obviously you have to wait and there's loads of people. Some people actually pitch, but it doesn't make the television. How long are you there for?
We were there for about an hour and a bit. Yeah, so it was quite a lengthy discussion. We actually really like talking about Aruna, and we do a lot of food festivals and markets and things like that, so we're used to talking about it, when we enjoy that. So yeah, when you're standing up talking about it for an hour, that's no problem. My biggest reservation was that I was 9 months pregnant, and we were aware of the fact that the interview could be quite long, so you may have noticed I bought myself a nice pair of wedges for standing that long.
Very good. You're very, very bright. A good idea. And Sarah, before I let you go, and we do wish you very best of luck with your new business, hope it goes really well. Well, before you and your husband went into pitch, honestly, how confident percent-wise were you that you would get an investment from one of the dragons?
We certainly thought they would be interested in Aruna because we knew that when they tasted the product they'd be impressed by the quality. So I suppose we were pretty confident that we would generate interest when we went in there.
Well, that's brilliant. It's a great product, and I wish you very best of luck, you and your husband, in the future with your new product.
Thanks very much.
Thanks for joining us on Drive. Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Drive time on Midlands 103.